I'm going to discuss with my panelists today this disappointing incident that has taken place that has snatched the opportunity for India to win the gold medal, and the particularly disappointing news for Vinesh Phogat, the only Olympian on whom the hopes for a gold medal for India were pinned, has had to crash out of the Olympics finals. In fact, she's not just crashed out of the finals, she has been disqualified, stripping her of any medals that she may have gotten, even if she were not to fight the final bout. There have been a lot of reactions pouring in. The government of India has made a statement. Prime Minister Narendra Modi himself personally has spoken to the Indian Olympic Association chief, the president PT Usha, and asked her to appeal the decision that has been made by the International Olympic Commission. There have, however, been a lot of political issues that have now been raised by our leaders back home. There have been allegations being made of how the government of India is not really keen on supporting the talent in our country for them to be able to succeed. Questions at this point of time are being raised on the coach, the management, the team that is being sent with Vinesh Phogat here, her chief medical officer, and of course raising the issue of Brij Bowen, who was at that one point of time the Wrestling Federation of India chief, and how these wrestlers, including Vinesh Phogat, was on the streets several months ago, last year in fact, protesting against his ouster. Let's start off this conversation, and joining me on the telecast is Savio Rodriguez. He's the BJP leader. Savio, I'm going to leave out all politics right now because this is you know, a disappointment of huge proportions. As luck would have it, Vinesh Phogat, who was just at the brink of winning that gold medal for the country, has crashed out of the finals. She's not just crashed out of the finals, she has been disqualified. One can imagine what must have been going on in her mind after that decision that was taken by the International Olympic Committee to disqualify her, make her ineligible for the bout.
You know, Megha, it is a terrible day for all people in India who were hoping that Vinesh Phogat would come back with the gold. Keeping politics aside, and that's what we should do as far as sports is concerned, because at the end of the day, when a sportsperson dons a jersey of India, that sportsperson represents India. So it's a very, very devastating news for everyone. Every person I'm in touch with is talking about the fact that this was probably going to be history in the making. All of us believed that she was going to get the gold. Her performance was exemplary, and therefore her being crashing out of the Olympics right now is highly disappointing for entire India and Indians around the world. Because at the end of the day, you see, every single athlete that's going and representing India is an ambassador to the sports that is happening in India, and that has always been happening in India. Over the last couple of years, there has been an aggressive focus on ensuring that our athletes are picked out and given an opportunity to train like the best in the world. So when they come to that point of success and have to come out of it because of a technicality, it is really, really heart-wrenching. And I'm really wondering the disappointment that would be in her as an athlete, in her family who have been with her, and in everyone who are responsible for her to reach at that stage. And that disappointment is something that we have to live with. And I think it's important for the Indian Olympic Association to challenge the disqualification, because that is our right to do, and ensure that whether there was any chance for it. Because if you're really going to ask me, 100 grams of extra weight vis-a-vis the complexity of an X and Y chromosome at the Olympics, you know, I'm a little perplexed on the rules of the Olympics itself. So I believe, while I'm accepting the fact that the rules of the Olympics are sacrosanct, then nevertheless we have a right to appeal to it, and we should appeal to it, because the hopes of millions of Indians in India and all over the world was with Vinesh Fogart to win the gold medal for
Okay.
India in a sport that has first seen a woman reach to that height of success.
Okay, I'm going to get you back on the telecast in just a while, Savio and the other panelists. But let's start with the sports persons who've joined me on the telecast and get an understanding from their view, because they are the ones who are experienced. They've been former Olympians. They understand how the technicalities work and what are the kind of pressures that a sports person has to go through when they are fighting these very crucial matches to win the medals. Ashish Balal, he's a former Olympian and an Indian hockey goalkeeper, joining me on the telecast. Ashish, first reactions. How did you view this when the news came in? The entire country was shell-shocked. The government of India has responded. There are politicians, public figures who are speaking out about this. But most of all, what must have been going on in the mind of Fogart when she heard this news that she was disqualified?
It's very disappointing. It's shattering, actually. 1.4 billion people, the hopes of a gold, and the thing she's undergone to reach this stage, qualifying for the finals of the biggest sporting events on earth, the Olympics, and just because of a technicality. But the Olympic the rules are rules, and we should have been bound by those rules. I feel really disappointed for her, but she's very well aware of the rules. I don't know how this could have happened in such a big stage, that you go in for a weigh-in and you weigh above your bout category. And this is really shocking, and it should be really looked into, that
Okay.
such things should not happen in the future.
Yeah, Ashish, there are reports pouring in that, she usually traditionally qualifies for the 53 kg bout. Category bout, and then just 2 days ago on Tuesday, she weighed 2 kgs extra, 2.5 kgs extra, and she took her an entire day and night to reduce that weight, and she was able to fight a pre-quarterfinal and quarterfinal and then semi-finals she was able to control her weight, and she was 50 kgs. Every single time there was a weigh-in and a medical examination held 12 hours before this competition that takes place, these bouts that were taking place. Now this 100-gram technicality because of which she has been ousted, should questions be raised on her coach, on her medical officer, on the management who was part of Team Fogart?
Actually, the full team, Fogart, because they very well know the rules, and the rule of the Olympics everybody knows, including the athlete. And I feel really disappointed and disheartened that such a thing happens at this stage, because when everybody knows the rules of the Olympics, and you cannot divert even by a few grams. When you have to be under 50, you have to be under 50. So there's there's nothing you can be 50.50 also is disqualified. So the rules are very strict, and we should go and abide by the rules.
Okay.
It's shocking that they have so many people on Team Fogart, and they should have well thought of their strategy. I know she's had 3 very, very tough matches. She's lost. She must have been dehydrated, and a lot of things have gone, and she's tried her very best. But such things do happen, and this is what sports, and we are all human.
Okay. Well, I also have with me getting on board right now is Divya Kakaran. She's a professional wrestler. She's a silver medal winner in the Asian Wrestling Championship in 2017. Divya, good to have you on the telecast. Now, if you could tell us the technicalities, because everybody is talking about it, how difficult it is for an individual who traditionally fights in the 53 kg category to reduce her weight in a span of days to compete in a category which is of a much lower weight, 3 kgs. How is it an easy weight to reduce, the 3 kgs in a span of days? What kind of pressures and what kind of physical strain does an athlete go through? दिव्या, कैन यू हियर अस? दिव्या, आपको अगर मेरी आवाज सुनाई दे रही है?
हाँ जी, प्लीज हिंदी में बताइए।
हाँ, तो दिव्या, ये आपसे प्रश्न है कि आप खुद एक प्रोफेशनल रेसलर हैं, आपने कॉम्पिटिशन्स जीते हैं, इंटरनेशनल एशियन कॉम्पिटिशन्स जीते हैं, तो इसमें ये जो रेसलर का माइंडसेट होता है, मेंटल माइंडसेट और फिजिकल कैपेबिलिटी, जब ऐसा कुछ केस आता है कि एक रेसलर 53 kg कैटेगरी को ट्रेडिशनली फाइट करता है और उसको कुछ ही दिनों के बीच में ये 3 kg रिड्यूस करना है, 3 किलो का वेट रिड्यूस करना है, किस तरह के प्रेपरेशंस करने पड़ते हैं, किस टाइप के फिजिकल स्ट्रेन्स उनको एक्सपीरियंस करने पड़ते हैं इस दौरान?
देखिए कि उनका जो वजन है 50 kg, ये पिछले मतलब वो 2018 में उन्होंने खेला था और 18 के बाद उन्होंने मतलब 16 में खेला था पहले, फिर उन्होंने 18 में चेंज कर लिया था, 53 में वो आ गए थे। 53 से उन्होंने इस मतलब 5-6 साल वो 53 में खेले, पर लेकिन इस बार का ओलंपिक वो 50 kg में खेले। इसलिए इतनी प्रॉब्लम हो रही है क्योंकि 1 किलो वजन भी तोड़ना, और 53 तो सिर्फ वो लड़ते थे, उससे पहले उनका वेट 56, 57, 4-5 किलो घटा के आते थे, तो 53 तो आ जाता था। उसके बाद जो प्रॉब्लम हुई है वो 50 kg में हुई है, क्योंकि जब 2016 में रियो में खेले थे तब भी एक बार इनका वेट नहीं आया था, 48 kg था उस टाइम पे। तो मैं कल का बताऊं, 1 हफ्ते से 1.5 हफ्ते से ना खाना खाया था इन्होंने और पानी भी नहीं पिया था। तो जब एकदम कल इनका सुबह के टाइम वेट होता है, फिर पूरे दिन इन्होंने बाउट लड़ी, उस दौरान जो हमें खाना पड़ता है सभी एथलीटों को अपनी रिकवरी के लिए खाना पड़ता है, तो रात के टाइम एक रात मिलती है हमें, उसमें चाहे हमारा 4 किलो बढ़ जाए चाहे 5 किलो बढ़ जाए, वो रेसलर के ऊपर डिपेंड करता है। सब रेसलर का अलग अलग बॉडी होता है कि वो कितना रिकवरी कर सकते हैं। ऐसे ही रवि दहिया का 2019 में 5 kg फालतू था, उन्होंने रात रात में सिर्फ 3 प्रैक्टिस में घटा लिया था। तो सबकी बॉडी का अलग अलग होता है, पर लेकिन इनकी बॉडी ने डिहाइड्रेशन स्टार्ट कर दिया था, जैसे कि इन्होंने कितने दिनों से पानी नहीं पिया था, तो कुछ हो सकता है कि इन्होंने रिकवरी इनकी फास्ट हो गई हो। और 3 किलो रात रात में घटाना तो होता है, कितने ही रेसलरों के साथ ऐसा होता है, 100 ग्राम पे 200 ग्राम पे वेट अटक जाता है और नहीं आता है कितनी बार वेट।
Okay, that's interesting. That's interesting. Now, I also have with me Shyam Tiwari, Ghanshyam Tiwari, and Ghanshyam, there have been statements coming in from Samajwadi Party. There are Congress leaders who have come out and spoken about it, tried to politicize this entire issue. There was the Aam Aadmi Party leader and the Chief Minister of Punjab, Bhagwant Mann, who right now said, attacked the government, said that the government itself is not supporting these sports persons, these women, to win these bouts and succeed in their careers. Do you think it is right to politicize this matter at this time?
Good evening. It is heartbreaking what is happening, and my prayers go out to Vinesh Phogat that she recovers her health and she recovers from this personal setback at the highest level, and her team also. Two, obviously, across the nation, this loss is felt at a personal level. Everybody feels that as if Vinesh Phogat is part of their family, and her not reaching the final stage is a personal loss for everyone. So the nation is together in that. Three, that as far as politicization is concerned, the run-up to this point for Vinesh Phogat has not been easy. She has been fighting the system that has battled her out, that has stood strongly with violators, that has really bullied her at different times, many times physically and a lot of times mentally. So it is clear that the nation has watched her suffer at the hands of the system, and in her loss, we stand at a different pedestal than this government, particularly the hypocrisy of BJP, where when a athlete, a sports star rises and wins a medal, Prime Minister Modi gives a personal call. But when she is embattled, her government comes on her like a ton of bricks and ensures that she doesn't win her battle in society. So to that extent, this government will always face the flag for not standing up to the sports medal as well as to the threshold that our athletes achieve for the country. And that story is not today's story, but today's story is that we pray for her fast recovery, and we are feeling a loss. Every countryman feels her loss, But definitely, these questions need to be answered. That how did this strategic mistake happen? It
Okay.
does seem, I'm not a specialist, it does seem that if the weight was not up to the mark, then she could have withdrawn. And somebody in the sports management, as an athlete, she is giving her 200%. But there is a management team around her. They probably should have given her 200% to ensure that the right decision was taken with respect to her withdrawal rather than this failure to register the right weight.
Okay. Savio, coming to you now, as Divya very descriptively told us about the kind of strains, mental and physical, that an athlete goes through, a wrestler goes through, and that's exactly what Vinesh Fogart did. Not eating for days together, not drinking water for days together. You are only surviving on your supplements and electrolytes that are provided to you after every bout, because you have to recover from every single match that you play. And this is the situation that she has been fighting for the last several days. Her pre-quarterfinals and the quarterfinal win, and then the semi-finals, and finally preparing for the finals today, until this unfortunate, astonishing news came to fore. And amidst this, and not to mention, the mental pressure one has to go through. She was not able to play the Olympics the last time around because of the injury. One has to wait up until 4 years to qualify, and then be at a stage where you're physically fit, you're mentally fit, you are on a high because you're winning bout after bout, and therefore at that point of time your confidence is so high, your mental framework is so high, and there you have an impediment such as this, that you are crashing out of the game. Now, Ghanshyam Tiwari has spoken about the past instance that has taken place months before over the wrestlers' protests. We have visuals of Vinesh Fogart, who participated in it. She was out on the streets. She was manhandled like other wrestlers who were on the streets, who were protesting against Brij Bhushan. She was shoved. She was pulled. She was out on the streets. So again, question arises, don't you think, about how we treat our athletes, somebody as precious as a wrestler like Vinesh Fogart?
Megha, since we didn't want to talk about politics, I'm not going to get into the politics of things. But the point is very simple. Even if you were a student athlete and you were in a competition at a school or a college level, you would have had a certain amount of pressure to perform. And that is something that happens to anyone that is seeking to arrive at a certain target of achievement. So I can understand the strain, the stress, and even the determination that Vinesh Fogart has, and still something that she will continue to have in the days ahead. Because that's what an athlete is all about, where you push yourself from above various other levels that you participate in, and to come at that stage of global recognition and global competition is devastating. So for us, we need to understand that sports is not about politics. Sports is about sports. It's about our country. It's about people who we make to represent us, who compete with the best in our country to represent the country at an international level. And that's what she has achieved. That she has not won a medal does not change the fact that she is one of the brightest and one of the most endearing wrestlers and athletes that the country has produced, and she will continue to succeed. Yes, it is disappointing, and which is why I'm saying the Indian Olympic Association must ask the Olympics committee as to appeal as to what really were the grounds of disqualification and what can be done about it. Because she did perform extremely well. She fought with the world champion that was there. She was able to do that, and she would continue to do that. So I think today as a nation, Megha, the problem with us, many of us, is we don't really understand the strain and the challenges that sports people go through. We are making an attempt to understand that now. It is in recent years that we have decided and we focused on how important it is to create a culture, a sporting culture that is appreciated and given an opportunity to rise up. And this is something that has happened with initiatives like
Okay.
Khelo India Khelo.
Okay.
So I think that's important. We must not kill the spirit of sports with politics.
Okay, all right. Coming back to you, Ashish, you heard it from Savio, our political and our political spokespersons who are on the telecast with me. And how do you feel the issue that at this point in time is being politicized? There is the Congress leaders, there's the Aam Aadmi Party leaders, the Chief Minister of Punjab who's come out and attacked the government, accused the government of not supporting our wrestlers, not supporting our athletes, and not wanting the women of our country from smaller towns and villages to ace, to progress, to succeed in Olympics.
Yeah, I don't want to get into the politics of it because politicians have different agendas. As a sportsman, I think it's not the end of the world for Ms. Fogart. She's a world-class athlete, and she's got a long career ahead. She's out. She's a fantastic athlete, and we have to look forward. There's nothing much we can do now about this. We can appeal, but we all know the rules. Unfortunate things happen to the best of people, but we need to look ahead, and we need to set things right. What can we do to change so that things don't happen like this again? We need to figure that we need to get the best people in the business to understand the body mechanics.
Okay. Ashish, also, there was an interesting comparison that was being made by Savio just a moment ago. He's spoken about what happened previously in a boxing bout. This was about this Algerian woman athlete. There were questions being raised about whether she is a biological male. There were XY chromosomes that were found in her body. There was increased testosterone that was found in her body, and she was still allowed to compete in the competition. Versus what has happened in the disqualification that has happened of Fogart with the technicality of her being overweight by 100 grams in the 50 kg category. Do you think this is unfair of the International Olympic Committee? दिव्या से यही सवाल करते हैं. दिव्या, आपको मालूम ही होगा कि जो एक बॉक्सर थी, अल्जीरियन बॉक्सर थी, उनके ऊपर सवाल उठाए जा रहे थे, उनके अराउंड एक कंट्रोवर्सी थी. उनके ब्लड के अंदर टेस्टोस्टेरोन लेवल्स काफ़ी हाई थे, उनको बायोलॉजिकल मेल बताया जा रहा था, पर इंटरनेशनल ओलंपिक कमेटी ने उस बारे में कुछ नहीं किया, उनको डिस्क्वालीफाई नहीं किया. पर यहाँ पे हम देखते हैं कि एक टेक्निकल इशू पर इंडियन रेसलर को डिस्क्वालीफाई कर दिया गया है. क्या ये सही है इंटरनेशनल ओलंपिक कमेटी के जो डिसीजन उन्होंने लिया है इन दोनों मैटर्स में?
देखिए, यूनाइटेड वर्ल्ड अलग है और आईओए और जो दूसरा आपने बॉक्सिंग का बताया ये अलग है. हमारे यूनाइटेड वर्ल्ड में ऐसा होता है किसी भी कंट्री की लड़की है, और ये तो सिर्फ 100 ग्राम वेट था विनेश का, 30 ग्राम वेट पे वर्ल्ड चैंपियनशिप में उन्होंने ओलंपिक क्वालिफाई जो चल रहा था उस पे निकाल दिया. 2023 में रशिया के रेसलर थे मेरे ख्याल से. तो 1 ग्राम भी नहीं चलता है. ये सब अब राजनीति में जोड़ा जा रहा है, चाहे ब्रिजभूषण जी को लेके आ रहा है, किसी को भी लेके आ रहा है. सुबह में इंटरव्यू बहुत देख रही थी, बोले कि 1 गिलास पानी से वजन नहीं बढ़ता, या फिर उसको टाइम का बता देना चाहिए था. एक खिलाड़ी को, वो 30 साल के हो चुके हैं विनेश फोगाट, वो 7-8 साल की उम्र से पहलवानी कर रहे हैं, और ये नया रूल पिछले 6 साल से लागू है. हम भी लड़े हैं, सुबह के टाइम वेट देना होता है, पूरे दिन हम अपने हिसाब से खाते हैं कितनी रिकवरी करनी है. तो ये किसी भी एथलीट के साथ हो सकता है कि अगर आपका वेट सुबह के टाइम पूरा नहीं आएगा तो आपको डिस्क्वालीफाई किया जाएगा, चाहे आप विनेश फोगाट है, या आप बजरंग पुनिया है, या फिर आप दिव्या काकरान है. वहां पे कोई राजनीति नहीं चलेगी. हरियाणा, पंजाब, यूपी, वहां ये सब नहीं चलता. उनको नहीं पता ये क्या चल रहा है. दूसरे देश का खिलाड़ी भी रहेगा तो भी वो बाहर निकलेगा, क्योंकि एक बच्चा पूरी रात मेहनत करके 10-10 ग्राम वजन घटाते हैं पहलवान. हमारा 1 घंटे में कितनी बार ऐसा होता है, मैं खुद कॉमनवेल्थ गेम्स में थी, पूरी रात में 300 ग्राम वजन घटा था, पर लेकिन मैं वजन घटा के सुबह के टाइम 5:30 बजे सोई थी और 7 बजे उठी थी. तो वो हमारे ऊपर बात है कि हमारे अंदर कितनी कैपेसिटी, हम वजन घटाते हैं कि नहीं घटाते. वेट हम कितने ही एथलीट ऐसे होते हैं, ये सोचते हैं कि सुबह के टाइम घटा लेंगे. मेरे जैसे होते हैं, मुझे चिंता होती है काफी, मैं रात के टाइम घटा के तब सोती हूँ. तो सबका अलग अलग होता है. ये रूल विनेश फोगाट नहीं है, ये रूल पूरे यूनाइटेड वर्ल्ड रेसलिंग ने सबके लिए बनाए हैं।
जी बिल्कुल। On that note, I thank all my panelists for joining me on the telecast.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.